Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Knockout Analysis presented by Cronio Media. I am your host, Ethan Chronister, co-host, Mr. Whit Barnes, and today, our very special and friend of the pod guest, Mr. Tracy Reeder. We're back on with him again for his next fight. Mr. Reeder, let the good people know how you're doing today.
Fuck, I'm chilling. Doing good.
Yes, sir. Just another,
Imagine if I was like,
another
it's all
day.
fucked up. It's all fucked up and I'm doing bad. Next question. What the fuck's up? How are y'all?
That being said, we're good. Training in Muay Thai and
Wait, are you still
Jiu-Jitsu. I've
training?
recently made the switch.
I am. I had to take a hiatus, but I have returned, man. I'm just living and dying and living. I had a guy with a Von Flu choke the other day, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
I didn't let anybody see me, but I had him with the hit him with the OSP. So I was walking away. I was like, hell yeah.
You emoted on him afterwards?
I didn't. I didn't do it to his face. I had to act like I'd been there before. Because this is the first time I ever subbed anybody. I was just like, yeah. I walked away and emoted in the corner. Shit. I didn't want to mog the guy.
So he tapped, or did you put him out?
I can see that happening.
Nah, I heard he went out.
I'm not seeing anybody get put out.
Yeah,
honestly, man, you're right. You guys are right, man. But we're gonna have to edit it out, man. I'm just being modest. I can't speak on that. That's the gym, bro. It stays
Damn,
in there.
first sub though. Your first sub ever was a Von Flu.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Did anyone ever teach you that, or did you just kind of know it from the UFC?
Rear naked choke.
I just knew it from the UFC, bro. I was just watching a OSP highlight reel, bro. He Von Flu'd 4 dudes. I saw Michelle Ogzesha getting Von Flu'd, and I think he put out Krylov with it too. And I was just like, dude, that's so sneaky and gimmicky. That is what I need right there. So I just kept watching it, and I was like, all right.
You're every coach's dream student, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm my mom's shining star is what they say, so fuck it.
Yeah, my first sub was the practice rear naked choke that the coach teaches you. That's my first sub, so.
Hell yeah. Damn. Well, you
Tracy, what was your first sub?
Dude, I think my first sub was a Darce from Top Half Guard. And I had never trained before, but I had seen some shit. And me and all my wrestling buddies would roll and shit and do jiu-jitsu. And I was always just kind of like naturally inclined for that. Like I just always, because I watched a fuckload of UFC and like played the games and tried to learn the moves and shit. And I was Darcing everybody from Top Half Guard. Because, I mean, everybody, honestly, if I'm being real, everybody in my first gym that I went and trained with was not super skilled. And they weren't ready, you know. And they'd be doing this weak little fucking half guard. And I would just fucking lock that shit up. And they're like, you swear you never trained jiu-jitsu before? They were all fucking tripping at first because I told them I'd never trained. They were all like, you fucking asshole. But I told them I wrestled, you know. But they didn't respect wrestling, bro. They'd probably had like a few like Claremore washouts come in there, you know, and fucking they weren't that good or whatever. They weren't that tough. Shout out those guys.
They were not.
So you were Darcing dudes. Were you Darcing dudes your first week?
Dude, Darce, arm triangle, like rear choke, like I had all that shit. And then like whenever like, because these guys were not very good, bro. They could not stop me from doing that like day one. Like, of course I went into other gyms and like rolled with like guys that like higher level guys and you know, and got like a proper introduction to jiu-jitsu. But these guys, you know, it was almost like really good for my development because I could just like do whatever. I could like try to armbar them, even though I had never really been showed an armbar, you know, and I could like just work shit on them because they weren't, you know, they weren't very high level, you know. Most of them solid dudes though. Most of them, not all of them.
They weren't complete.
To answer your question, no, I haven't been doing it very long. Tomorrow will be my 5th class, so. I get paired with a brown belt named Adam. Shout out Adam. Then shout out Coach Dusty. They're the goats.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Next time you guys are both in the same fucking state, I want to see y'all roll.
I already told Tater. I said next time I'm in Oklahoma, I'm coming to do at least one training session with y'all.
Yeah, pull up.
Oh, we will be there. We will fucking be there in Carson Fight Fitness.
Whatever, bro.
Wherever
you probably got something with your fucking mom down that day. You're busy that day.
Hey, facts.
Listen, man. Listen.
Expose
I'll fucking
him.
walk there, man. I don't care if my car broke down, man. I'll fucking walk to Carson Fight on that fateful day, bro. Shit.
Guys, before we start recording,
there, bro.
It hit me with the, yeah, I'll be at your fight. Nah, hold up. I got something that day.
Yeah, he genuinely did. I was there.
Hey, man. Hey.
But we're not even
It's out of
tripping,
my
dude.
hands.
We'll
Fucking
move.
show goes on.
Facts. It's gonna happen either way.
River Spirit Casino, February 20th against Marshall Kemp, bro. You gonna hit him with
That's
the
right.
rear naked choke, fuck.
It's been a while since we've had you on. Back-to-back rear naked choke submission wins for you against Brennan McKissick in the third round of your championship fight, and then Fred Freeman in the first round of a non-championship fight, to my knowledge. How you feeling after that? You think you can get 3 in a row, or do you have a different game plan for this one?
No, I think that shit's played out. Do something else, probably.
You gonna bring
Probably-
back the old banana peel head kick?
You know what's crazy, bro, is I think it was like 2 days ago was like my 6-year anniversary of like fighting, like as an amateur. I think I had my first fight like 6 years ago, a couple days ago. I was thinking about how I used to do all that shit. I would go out there and do the fucking head kick and I'd fall on my ass. Yeah. I was just, fuck that. No, it ain't gonna be like that. I'm about to go out there and just fucking fight his ass, bro. I don't know. It ain't no secret tea. We're gonna find out what happens out there like we do all the time.
Yes, sir. That's all you can do
Yeah,
I'm gonna
in
whoop
these
his
streets out
I'm gonna
here.
whoop his ass. That's how I think it's gonna go down.
That is also what we think is going to go down here at Knockout Analysis. Fighting on the same card as Tater again. I believe he's doing a Muay Thai fight again. Is that right or no?
Yeah, 4-ounce Muay Thai. Who else was fighting? We got Gage Nolan fighting. Who else we got fighting? We got might be it. You guys should watch JoJo Hobbs from Forza. He's a fucking stud. I know y'all probably he's a amateur, but he's cold. Yeah, I think that's it really that I can think of right now.
Better say Malik.
Shit's about to be
Thompson
a
is
banger
fighting
card,
on
bro.
there, but facts. XFN, we keep trying to tell people they have good cards. We were just talking the other day, me and Whit were, in our last episode that we did, and I mentioned that you fought on the same card as Kobe Smith twice when you were coming up in your first couple fights. So you fought a UFC fighter, fought on the same card as UFC fighters. Like XFN is not, there's no slouch
And
promotion.
dude, and this
People quit
fight,
sleeping on it.
this next fight that I've got is a high level fight, like it's one to get excited about for me, one that is just really motivating and really exciting. Guy's got a good record. He's tough. Like, who the fuck else would I want to fight? It was funny. I saw on Facebook somebody like comment on one of his posts and was like, "Who are you coming to Tulsa to fight?" And I was like, "Who the fuck else? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, who else is going to be fighting a guy like this?"
There's only one
no
person to
offense.
fight.
No offense. Like, just fucking to connect some fucking dots, bro. Like, who the fuck else?
Who's fighting? I'm Jordan Brown. Happening. Fuck out of here.
People forget, man.
It's
Jordan
the,
Brown, bro.
Bro,
the
it's so
obligatory
crazy.
every time.
It's crazy how many like guys like that aren't even in the fucking game anymore. Like, you know what I mean? It was like their whole personality for like 4 years. Now they're out. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? Guys like that,
They realized they weren't cut from that cloth.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've steady fought like 4 fights every year. I fucking love fighting, so I don't know. I couldn't relate to a guy like that.
That is fact.
And fuck him.
Tracy
he's
does
he's
love
a
the fight
fucking
game.
dork too. He's just such a dork. Now he cool. He
No
cool
love
though.
lost,
He
man.
cool though. I guess. Fuck. I'm not trying to. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
He
Dude,
doesn't
he used to
want- he
message.
doesn't-
He used to message.
Reader 2.0.
He used to message one of my dude. I mean that will never happen. But he used to message one of my old coaches and be like, "I'm gonna get that one back one day." Like, dude, oh my god, no, you're not. And now he's been out of the game so long. There's no way. I have too many fights. Like, we'll never fight. He'll never have as many fights as me.
Yeah.
So,
Buddy, you got brought to your opponent's corner and ground and pounded. You're not coming back from that. You just can't.
And flipped off on multiple fucking occasions, dude. Shit.
And then
front of your
after
family.
all that, you tried to touch gloves on some John Silva shit. Like, no,
he did.
it's not happening.
That's right. He did.
That's
try
what
to
you
touch
said.
gloves after
You
being
said,
weird.
yeah. What a cornball.
Yeah, for real.
But that
I wish I
being
would have been one of my
said,
pro
we
fights.
will- Yeah, that'd have been a good
Just
one
like,
for sure.
I-
I'd probably
I feel like
still
it
be
would've just-
playing everywhere.
I feel like it would have went like more like viral maybe if it was pro and not an amateur fight,
Yeah, for sure.
or like if it was
Either
like
way,
on the
man.
stream.
They were sleeping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still remember seeing the video of it on Twitter. That shit was so funny. I was like, sitting here watching, and then all of a sudden I see him doing all this shit. I see Tracy with the flip off, and then like 30 seconds into the fight, the dude's on the ground. I'm like, oh shit, here he goes again.
Dude, I remember seeing that shit, and I was like, it was like that Boondocks episode. I was like, what'd he do to make him that mad, man? That shit was crazy.
You know, I acted so crazy that a lot of people's reaction was just like, oh, damn, that guy must have done something. Like, they didn't even need to know. They were just like, oh, yeah, dude, we rock with you. Like, no way would you be that mad for some shit that,
Yes.
like, really wasn't even that bad, and maybe you inflated it in your head a little.
Because at that point, you had what? I think you had a handful of amateur fights, man. And I don't think you were doing that to every dude. So, I mean, anybody that knew, they knew, man. That's that shit.
Another thing,
Yeah, bro, it's
I won't
crazy.
talk about it too much on this because I won't talk about it too much on this one because it's Tracy's interview, not anyone else's. But I think it's so funny that the last fight Tater did was combat jujitsu, where you could slap. That shit cracked me up so much watching what's in his training stuff.
Yeah, and he
slap
wearing a
people.
singlet and shit too.
Yeah, he's
And
sitting there
then, like,
slapping a bag. I'm like, damn.
And like aesthetically, he's like facing off against a guy that just looks like you know, somebody left Tater in the fucking sun too long or whatever. I don't know, like just like, you know, just like a weird. It
His
just like
nickname was the
aesthetically, it was fucking
deadliest
comedy.
Hobbit.
Yeah, what the fuck even
Yes.
does that even mean? I mean, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, but like, what the fuck? How did you come up with that?
But anyways, Mr. Reader has a fight coming up against an opponent he was previously scheduled to face. That fight fell through due to injury from the other opponent. We have it back now. It is for you good people here in River Spirit Casino in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is going to be an absolute war. It's a banger of a card. So, Mr. Reader, give us a little bit of insight on how you've been planning for this one. You don't have to tell us your game plan or anything, but what's this camp been like?
You know, it's kind of just been like, you know, ever since, even though it was like 2 or 3 years ago or whatever it was, like, even though we didn't fight, like, we were gonna fight. So then I've known him this whole time, and then like, you just kind of know who you're gonna run into if you're not, you know who's good, like in your area, you know how good you are, and like of course I was gonna fight him, so I've been ready to fight him the whole time. So I don't know. I'm sure he probably feel like he's ready to fight me too the whole time, but I'm more ready.
Sure, your last 3 opponents thought they were ready to fight you too, but that's a song and dance for another time. You've come off, like I said, your fight against Brendan McKissick, an emotional win for you. You won the championship in that one. Don't know if you've got a full chance yet to defend your belt on that, or if you ever will get to defend it, because I know it was like a special weight class thing. So I don't know if you want to talk about
I mean,
that
it's not.
at all, but feel free.
I mean, look, bro. Here's the thing about any of these belts and promotions: they can do whatever the fuck they want with them. So it should it's cool, but like, you know, it doesn't really matter. But this fight's at 160, so you know, it's like not even still like a real weight class. He asked for that. I'm not really tripping about it, but you know, me and McKissick were supposed to fight at 55 for the belt. They fought at 65. Called me the lightweight champion, whatever the fuck. Doesn't even matter, you know, at all. This would be a 3-round fight. Me and McKissick, I think it was going to be a 5-round fight or whatever. But that's really the only difference.
It's been spoken on, but I'm looking here at Tapology. Only one of your bouts has ever been canceled, according to it. Is there vengeance on your mind, knowing that this guy pulled out and it took him 3 years to get the rematch? And considering that it's the only pullout on your Tapology resume, does that fuel the fire, Tracy?
Yeah, I hate him for it.
That's like that's like my senior year. The only day of school I missed was senior skip day, and I missed out on perfect attendance, and I hate myself for it. That's the same kind of situation.
Nah, I mean, I don't really know. None of that shit fucking matters. I mean, what the fuck could I be holding to? 3 years is come and gone, bro. So, or 2 years or whatever. It's a new day.
It's a new day and a new opportunity for you to beat his ass. We're cocky here on Knockout Analysis because we know the product of which Tracy puts out. We've been watching it for a lot of years. I've been watching it since high school when he was wrestling for the Claremore Zebras, for the UCO. What are they? The Broncos? I don't even remember what they are.
Who knows? Fuck them. No, I'm kidding.
Something like that.
All those guys are cool. The guys are cool. The wrestlers are cool. Everybody's cool. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Austin Short, man. I wonder what he's up to nowadays.
Everybody but it wasn't.
Oh, dude, I saw that guy. I saw him at the BOK Center for wrestling shit or whatever. He's a lawyer now.
That's crazy.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up.
Rogers County, man. Rogers
Yeah,
County,
dude.
shit.
Producing fucking, dude, lawyers, fighters, everything, dude.
Facts. This is the kind of fight, in my opinion, this fight that you have right here, this is the kind of fight that can spring you on a springboard towards a Tuesday night fight in the middle of a 10-week stretch. This is the kind of competition that I feel like you couldn't assign this fight contract faster, because I feel like a fight like this definitely helps your resume to get to the Contender Series and achieve your ultimate goal of getting into the UFC. So I believe that this is a great opportunity for you. And when you finish this guy, it's going to springboard you towards the Contender Series.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Because, I mean, you just got to look at the logistics of it. Because, like, you fought Fred Freeman. He has a 7-10 record. You finished him. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. It wasn't a competitive fight at all. He was absolutely devastated on the mount. He was bloody, bruised, and beaten. You did what you were supposed to do. McKissick, decent record, but not really a vast record. You did what you were supposed to do. You battled out, handled a little adversity in round 2, put him in a rear naked choke in the
I don't
third
even
round,
feel
won the belt. Michael,
I don't even feel like that. I feel like everybody thought he was gonna whoop my ass, and he was like 5-1 or 6-1 or whatever. I mean, and at the time I was like 8-5. I don't even feel like I did what. I mean, at least the energy was. You should have seen. I met up with some homies in Arkansas and where he's from, and you could just tell they were like thinking I was about to get my ass whooped or something. Had it all fucked up.
X, didn't
I
know
didn't
the
know until I
vibes.
knew, man. I mean, 90% finish rate, bro. Never missed weight. Never pulled out of a fight. You finished Marshall Kemp, bro. I mean, shit. Where the fuck Dana at, you know?
We got to be talking
Shit,
about
I'm
it
not
at
trying to sit
least.
here and glaze, but shit. I mean,
I
I'm just
am.
looking at
Fuck it.
this, you know?
I'm sitting here
Look,
and
bro.
It's
glazing.
not lying. It's not
Here's the
lying, shit.
thing. Here's the thing, bro. This is a big fight for this area. This weight class. There's not a better fight. That's big rewards. Big rewards for that type of fight. Always.
Yeah. And I mean, we just look back, like I said, at the logistics of the fight record that you have over the past couple years. And it's like Michael Banks, again, not really, I mean, not really a good record. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. He didn't stand a chance. You got him on the ground. He should have took the choke out. Instead, he got dribbled like a basketball off the canvas. It happens. Chris Barnes, that was a
You
good
know
get
what's
back
funny?
into the groove of
You
that
know
fight.
You know what's funny about guys like Michael Banks and Fred Freeman? If you go look at their records, they fight guys that are like 5-0 or 6-1 or whatever. Both like pretty recently fought guys with good records to unanimous decisions. Like it ain't fucking like they're just fucking suck. I make them fucking look like that, bro. These other fucking guys who are undefeated prospects or whatever, fucking going the whole time, and people will just act like it's like the same thing. It's not even fucking close to the same thing. What the difference is, I'm fucking blowing through these guys. I'm finishing them. Like Whit said, we
Yeah.
got a A in finishing, 90%. So it's a low A.
And it's brutal to watch too, because you can tell, especially if you've watched a few of Tracy's fights, you can tell when it's about to happen too. When he gets him on the ground, you can see him pass the guard or whatever, get in the mount, and you see this motherfucker right here come up, and you know it's about to go down. It is not going to be friendly for wherever it lands.
Adam ain't teach you that.
Nah, Adam ain't teach me that, but my Muay Thai coach is teaching me that. What the
That's
elbows.
right. That's right.
Shout out, shout out, shout out, Coach Chris. But even if we look at some of your losses, like Pena Alamo, you were dominating that fight, and you just got caught with a knee. Like literally, that's the only punch he landed of the entire fight. I watched the whole thing. You were dominating him, had him on the ground, got back up, and he landed one thing, and it just caught you in the right place at the right time, or wrong place, wrong time for you. But even the decisions that you had, you won. I think you won at least one of those decisions, but I don't think you were ever going to get the judge's favor in that one.
I agree. And when you look at the Josiah Harrell fight too, I think that I knocked him out. I think they call it illegal strike, but nowadays that's legal, so and then you look at even the TKO was like I mean, it was whatever. Like, he wasn't fucking me up or nothing. I was totally okay. But even still, I knocked him out before all that. You know, I really only recognized 2 losses on my record. In my head, I'm fucking 13-2, and I feel like I could beat everybody I've ever fought. You know, and everyone I'm ever scheduled to fight up to this point.
Yeah. I mean, would you say that your toughest opponent, I mean, I'm sure it is, your toughest opponent to date is probably the Markel Medeiros fight, just because based
Yeah,
off
for
of the 9 days notice and all that stuff.
I mean, and just like level, you know, like high level, like look what he's done, you know. He was a high level fight. Hector is the Fury champ right now. I've been beating the fuck out of all these guys in Fury and did not beat the fuck out of me. So, you know, like Nico was a high level fight. Like I've just fought like a lot of tough guys, a lot of experienced guys, a lot of guys, you know, just yeah, I mean, I fought high level. I think Marquel is probably the best dude I've ever fought for sure. I mean, you learn a lot being in there in a real
I
fight.
don't know,
You know,
man.
you learn a lot in a real fight, not like a gimme fight or whatever.
If I had to
Dude,
rank
how the
them, I'd
fuck?
probably rank Markel and probably Chris Barnes and then everybody else. It's not even close.
Chris Barnes, he's the most experienced.
I just want to know why the fuck you fought a dude from Turkmenistan in Texas, dude. Like, how the fuck they pull that off?
Because
That's
that fool's
crazy.
probably that
I don't even
fool.
know where Turkmenistan is.
Neither does he, bro. He lived in Texas his whole life, probably.
To note that he hasn't won a fight since he beat you. He has not won a fight since he beat
Well,
you.
bro, he bought into his own hype. I don't know what to fucking tell him.
Facts.
Shit, he lost to Yader Duvall right before he fought you too.
And watch
That's a
that fight,
UFC
bro.
guy too.
Watch
Shit,
that
that's
fight.
crazy.
Go watch that fight. If I remember it right, I thought he lost. If I'm being real.
Yeah, but based off of what you see from your record, I think one of the best things that we can say about Tracy, besides just the high level of fighting that he does, is the fact that he's not scared to fight anyone, anywhere. He'll sign the contract. He'll meet you where you want at whatever weight you want, and he's there to scrap. He's not there to pull out. He's not there to play games. It's his livelihood. That's
This
what he
fucker,
does. He's there to
this
fight.
this fucker is talking about it's gonna be easy, bro. Like, are you fucking crazy? You know what I'm saying? I ain't ready for it. I'm ready to fucking
Yeah.
do whatever, you know? Like, think it's gonna be easy. Got it all fucked up. Like, watch any of my fights ever. It was never easy for anybody. I ain't never been in an easy fight for
Yeah, you're gonna
anybody.
find out Friday.
And again,
You're gonna
he
find
just
out
said
Friday, man.
Markel
Shit.
Medeiros his toughest fight he's ever fought. He took him 3 rounds. It took 3 rounds for Medeiros to finish him. He doesn't make it easy for anybody. He's not just going to sit there and fucking let you beat him up. You got to fucking earn it, and then he's going to beat you up in the process. Motherfuckers, shit ain't sweet around here. Zebra pride.
Yeah, something like
That being said, though,
yeah.
we'll move on now. Talk about some of the other stuff. I mean, we know what Tracy's going to do. He's going for that first round finish streak, second round finish streak, third round finish streak. It don't matter. We're getting the finish. We're heading towards the apex on a Tuesday night so we can hear Dana White say, Tracy, get over here. And then he can start his title run in the UFC. Fuck what everybody's talking about. That's what's going to happen. We're manifesting it here on Knockout Analysis.
That's right. Yeah, you know what the fuck's up.
Today, we unfortunately don't get to see Tracy's cats on this one. Last time, it was either the time before, or last time or the time before, we got mooned by Tracy's cat. That was a legendary experience.
Hang on, bro.
Here on
Look, I got
Knockout
him on
Analysis.
I don't know if you can see that shit. Hold up. I got it on my socks. Can y'all see that?
Hey, yo, he's got cats on his
Hell
sock.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
bro.
love
Come
that.
on now. Motherfucker's always with me and shit.
Facts. Shout out Carson
Pussy
Fight
down
and
to the
Fitness
socks.
on his hoodie there, or on his sweater there. That's the
Yeah,
gym.
shout
Full
out my
of
whole team,
dogs.
everybody that trains there. I ain't even gonna start naming names, but Carson Fight and Fitness, Scrap Pack 918. That's Scrap Pack Tulsa if you're not a numbers guy.
You already know what it is. These guys are
Yeah.
dogs.
Shout out,
Not only Tracy in there, that's a dog.
shout out, yeah, for sure. Bunch of cool motherfuckers in there. And shout out to Forza Combat Sports too.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to ask you this question, Mr. Reader. What is some advice that you could give to people that are starting MMA or maybe are on the fence of starting MMA, what's some advice that you would give to somebody out there that may end up watching this video that they might be on the fence and they just need someone to tell them that does it, what's good and what's bad or what they should look out for? What advice do you have for them?
Try to surround yourself with people who have done the things that you want to do. I'm not saying you got to go like if you've never fought before, you've never trained, a good step is making sure there's fighters coming out of the gym. You know what I mean? That you're training at. If they got fighters and you're trying to be a fighter, like that's a good start, you know. Be honest with yourself too, you know what I mean? This shit is not for everybody, you know. And if you don't really want to be a fighter and you just think it's like you just want to, if you want to post on Instagram more than you want to train, don't just it's cool being a hobbyist, it's totally cool. And take your grappling equally as serious as your striking, and take your striking equally as serious as your grappling, or whatever the fuck, whichever one you don't want to fall into. You should take it all serious if you want to be a complete fighter. You ain't Alex Pereira or whatever the fuck you think you are, or you ain't Charles Oliveira, whoever the fuck you think you are. Do it all.
Yeah, that's something that you can't say enough. Don't try to be somebody that's already in the UFC. You're not them. You're never gonna be
Hey,
them.
bro,
Be you.
I
You
gotta
have to.
sorry, bro. Sorry. I think there's a little bit of a fucking lag, so I keep talking over y'all. I feel like a dickhead, but I gotta
You're
tell
fine.
y'all this
It
story.
usually.
So this fucker, I don't even want to get into logistics of who this guy is, okay? Because it just be, you know what I mean? But this guy, he's 38 years old, and basically before he had ever fought, and he probably still think it. I don't fucking know, but he would fucking message me and shit and be like, I'm going to the UFC. I'm the fucking man. Like, help me get a fight or whatever. He at 38 years old, fucking finally somehow found his way onto a fucking fight card in Oklahoma. And this fool got flat out just fucking embarrassed, bro. Like, looked horrible. He looked horrible, bro. It looked bad. And what I'm saying is if you're fucking, I'm not saying, don't chase your dreams or whatever, but if you're fucking over 35, it's probably not time to start a martial arts career, like as a fighter, you can still train or hobby or whatever, but like be for real. Fuck. Like look at what the fuck it is, bro. Like if you really thought I'm going to be the one, the fuck out of here.
Don't fucking play yourself, man. This shit ain't in game, man. You can get knocked the fuck out in front of your whole family at
Hey,
38
bro,
years
this is
old, man.
fucking. You know what I'm saying? He was doing that shit. Like, this was his fucking. Come on. Like, dude, shit looked fucking crazy retarded.
Like, was this a bigger dude, or was he like, what weight class was this fool in?
He did a catch weight. 5'7", 140 pounds.
Fucking out.
Hey, just think what Whit just said. I don't know if he has a wife and kids, but I'm pretty sure that Chris Barnes was like 40 whenever Tracy knocked him out in 90 seconds in front of his probably family and kids. But that's about where it is with that. But the thing is, and not to tie Chris Barnes in with the guy that he just mentioned, because Chris Barnes had 38 pro MMA fights, not to mention all the
Chris Barnes would
kickboxing
fuck the
fights
guy
and stuff
up.
that he did.
Chris Barnes would
Exactly.
fuck the guy up
Chris
that I'm talking
Barnes-
about. 100%.
Chris Barnes is closer to John Jones than most people off the street would be. It's kind of that thing, like when you talk about the worst NBA player and you're like, well, that guy's closer to Michael Jordan than you'll ever be. But it's like, it's one of those things, like
Yeah,
you could
I mean-
probably pick 10 people off of the street and fight Chris Barnes. He's probably going to beat at least 8 of them. Maybe even all 10. It just depends on who you get. But
Yeah, bro.
shout out Chris Barnes, man. He's just fun to talk about. It's never ending.
Yeah, he cool, bro. He's my Jay Ellis, man.
The JLS call out, man. We need it. We need it this weekend, man.
If I'm
Your last
watching
fight.
on Triller and you knock this guy out and I hear the words Jay Ellis in your interview, I'm gonna know exactly where it came from too.
We're
Buzz
gonna run
be
it in a
sitting somewhere
in a-
on his phone, like the fuck.
Me and Jay Ellis are gonna run it in a sport that we've both never competed in. We're doing it in power slap.
It's only a matter of time before JLS gets in the power slap, bro. It's only a matter.
Look, bro, his
I
debut
just can't
versus
believe
debut
that
in that.
bro.
I just can't believe that he 3 days ago just had a boxing fight. Probably got knocked out in the first round again.
You don't know.
We don't, because Tapology's awaiting results.
3 days later, they're
That's
waiting
what
the
I'm saying.
results on this
You
boxing
don't know if he
match.
got knocked out or whatever.
He could have won before all we know. I received word that he hasn't won a fight in 4 years.
Jay Ellis?
Bro, I'm looking at the
Yeah, one from November 2021.
Look, bro, Charles Bennett hadn't
I'm
won in
looking
a
at the
while, and then he won.
records
So
on
what?
this freaking. I'm
Shit,
looking
man.
at the records on this fight card that he just fought on. Heavy hitters out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We're seeing some crazy records. The co-main event was a 0-6 boxer facing off against a 1-0 boxer. The third fight from the main event was Clifford McPherson, who is 2-49, facing off
Holy
against a
fuck.
1-0 fighter. We had Thomas Allen at 4-41. Like, I'm seeing some nefarious records on this card.
This shit's gonna be flagged on Tapology
like-
in a week and a half.
They're gonna be like, bro, that didn't fucking happen, bro. It's AI.
Speaking of, I actually did want to bring this up. Apparently, I've joined a good gym because speaking of how like Tracy's got some connections with like Bryce Mitchell and stuff like that, where he gets to get an insight from world class people like that on grappling. I guess the week before I joined my gym, the Sean Brady camp was up there. Sean Brady was up there practicing, so I may get to start seeing some UFC fighters myself coming in and out of my gym. But I'm not sure what I'd say to Sean Brady if I saw him. I'd probably
wherever he trains in Philly. I think when I fought in Philly, I think I cut weight like at wherever he trains, like Team Marquez or whatever. I can't remember. Fuck, that was so many years ago.
yeah, I don't know.
But
Probably tried to get out of there as quick as you could. Fuck Philly.
Nah, I mean Philly. Well, honestly, bro, I don't even know what the fuck Philly's like. All I did was go there, go to the gym, go to the hotel, go to the weight cut place, go to the fight place. That's all I did.
With Tracy's self-assessment of being 13-2, I genuinely, not even glazing, think a big finish here and maybe one more if he can find another guy that has a good record like this. If they want to fight him, they might be too scared. We might be getting real close to a contender series
watch all
bout
my
here.
fights, bro. You can't tell me that I lost any more than 2 of them. So I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about, and all that shit doesn't even fucking matter because we're 0-0 every fucking time, and it's time to prove it next fucking Friday. It's time to find out.
Just on that note, I'm going to give you a segment here to talk about anything that you want to talk about. Thank your family, thank your sponsors, whatever you want to thank right now. You can take the end of this interview to do.
Shout out all my sponsors. Fuck, I should have fucking got a damn list, but if they even want to be associated with some of the crazy shit I say. And Pro Plumbing, Jessica Wilburn Realty, y'all, Cronio Media, Meats and More, Summit Fire and Security, Easy Shine, clean the cars, whatever my boy Evans fucking mobile detailing, you know what the fuck's up. And then damn, I hope I'm not missing anyone. The Haberdashery in Claremore, and then my gym, Cars Fight Fitness, Scrap Hack 918, and then Forza, all the guys at Forza. Shout out all my homies, shout out my coaches, everybody. Shout out my family, shout out my girlfriend, my fucking cats, all that shit, all that good shit, especially the cats, especially the fucking cats.
Facts.
Shout out them motherfuckers.
Can't forget the cats, man.
Fucking cats,
and you know what? Fucking shout out XFN and shout out Marshall Kemp for making this cool. This is a cool fight. It's fucking sick. Nobody gives a fuck about your fight if you're not fighting somebody else who people also give a fuck about. So it's way better to be in a fight where people give a fuck.
That is correct. That being said, Mr. Reader, be sure to check out what he just said, the Happy Dashery. They have cool merch that they make, not only for him, they have it for Tater, that they may even have it for other people. I don't know where Cat Daddy's merch and stuff like that is at. Shout out Tater and Cat Daddy while we're here. Those guys are legit. Be sure to check out February 20th. Don't be like Wit. Don't have stuff come up the day before. We're watching on Triller
Made up
TV.
bullshit.
Finn. XFM, what is this?
Go to the
407? Yeah, XFM 407. Watch Tracy, watch Tater. These guys are going to light it up like they always do. 2 of the most exciting fighters in Oklahoma. Shout out XFN, like he said. Absolute electric environment. Be sure to check out all of the other sponsors that Tracy has, not just us, especially if you're in the 918 area. He has a lot of useful sponsors for everyday life, so check them out as well. Evan, if you're listening, we'll still love to have you on. You just got to let us know, buddy. Other than that, Mr. Reader, it's been an absolute pleasure, as it always has, and we appreciate you guys for watching. Be sure to wish Tracy good luck and check him out on Triller. It's usually like $20 to buy the thing, or if you have stuff like Stream East, Drogon, all that shit, you could usually find it on there. As Tater
No
said,
way,
watch
for
it
real?
however you can watch it.
This shit's on Streamies, bro? We made it.
I've watched your fight. I watched your fight on Drogon.tv, which is similar to Stream East.
We're on the biggest fucking
XFN, the
pirating
whole
platform of all time. We're the best. We're the biggest. This is the biggest fights on the biggest platform.
Made it. Longest tenured promotion known to man. XFN.
Stream Fight Night.
That being said, though,
Never
be
stream.
sure to
Streamies
check
is
us
the
out on
only
YouTube.
streaming service that you can watch the UFC and XFN for free.
That being said, be sure to check us out on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to check Tracy out on all his socials. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
What's up?